everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mitchell. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell button so guys not for uploading the video. My name is my channel. Hi, welcome. I'm new to my channel. Welcome back. For today's video, I'm gonna finally a review for Bad Boys Texas Season 2, episodes 2, 3, and 4. Y'all, I'm late with this episode review. It's been over 3 days ago, but even episodes 2 and 3, like I just been busy with preparing for vacation I'm going to and other stuff, and it just been a lot. So this might be a long video, something like that. So you guys got some snacks or whatever, because it's gonna be a long episode review. If it is, I'm editing this video, it might be 20, 30 minutes long. Who knows? But let's take you start. So the episode starts with the fight between Rel and Lou. Lou's going off saying you acting like somebody jumped your friend, help your friend, etc., etc. Rel and Jonathan talking, and Rel's joking, said, "I cut that hoe, bang, 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 bang." Like Rel is so funny. Like he is hilarious. You know, he be doing too much sometimes, but he's also hilarious. Lou's still going off saying, help your friend, this ain't season one a hoe, which means he's a fan favorite of Rel, so by him saying that, he also likes Bad Boys, so he's a fan favorite. Rel asked everybody, is all good? Lou said, yeah, we good, hoe, what's good? Olin in the background is just saying, does that man have popcorn, kettle corn, chocolate? That was so funny. Like, he was like, since everything we went down, I want some action. I want some popcorn. Like, who does some more popcorn while this fight going on? So they would have a conversation about the fight. It was a miscommunication and stuff like that. So basically the fight over nothing. So it was just miscommunication. Next scene was Jonathan, Shefty, Raspy, Mo City, and the bus, then the rest of the guys around. Rel, Banga, Prince, and Carrion arrived to the bus to go see Heath to the Houston house. Carrion asked where Anthony at, where he's at, why he not with us right now. Rel said, I don't know where Anthony is now. Carrion said, is Anthony going to meet us at the house? Rel said, well, I don't know. He cool with Jonathan, Anthony, right, wrong is wrong. You know they had it, but Shefty should have waited this time, to fight Anthony. And I said the same thing. Thank you. Shefty should have waited his chance to fight Anthony instead of jumping into people fighting and all that stuff, which is not true at all. They show Jonathan talking to Lou and Shefty about Anthony. They're all right to the house. The house is gorgeous, y'all. The house is beautiful. Jonathan went upstairs to choose his room. Rel has a house meeting with the guys saying let's all get along. We're not going to each other's rooms. So nobody's closed. No no glass in his house. Blah 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 blah. But I said, why Jonathan? Why are you calling a house meeting? But it's not your house. You know, own his house. You're not part of Zeus Network. I mean, you're not part of Zeus Network production. You're not executive producer, aka EP. By case, Natalie should be saying that, or producer should be saying that. But I understand why you're speaking on that. I think the producer told him to say that when a house meeting and stuff like that. So who cares? Elon got his own room. Lou chose his room. Prince got his own room with a bathtub, which is room looks beautiful. Like his room is huge. Bacon got his own room. Raspy got his own master bedroom. Most of the guys got him a bunk bed with Karen. Next was Banga and Shefty in Rel's room talking about the day before. Banga said he didn't like what Shefty did, jumping in Anthony's fight with Jonathan. Shefty making excuses. Jonathan, why making excuses for you to jump in? He was like, oh, I didn't see Anthony fighting Jonathan and whatever. I was like, you didn't see him fight Jonathan, but you run up to fight Anthony. So it's that what it is. It is doesn't make any sense at all. Like, Shefty, what are you talking about? Doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Rel talking to Jonathan about trying to have a conversation. To Anthony, Jonathan said, F that hoe. Next was Prince and City saw the basketball court and then playing basketball, and Orlando and Raspy playing with them. That was a cute little moment to play basketball in the house, because you don't see that often on baddies or whatever it can be, so that was cute. Everybody else in the kitchen talking, and Banga told Shefty that as a man, what you did was wrong for jumping Jonathan, said Jonathan. And it says, so what you don't know what did he's fake, etc. etc. Next was Rel talking to Anthony about where he's at. Anthony said he's coming to the house. Next scene was the guys was out smoking, chilling, having a great time. Anthony showed up talking to Carrion and Rel. Everybody came for the house meeting. Anthony said to Jonathan that his loyalty to him. And so Jonathan said, well, you was with my pop, paying him, that's what the issue. Anthony told Shepty that he's a big P word pussy for jumping him. We all used to be friends and we always lived together. And Shepty said, that's not it, that's not true. That's because you was talking about me on social media. Anthony said, well, you was too. And that's when both fought. Now it's the end of episode 2, and I'm going to episode 3. The episode 3 starts the continuation of the fight between Shepty and Jonathan. Well, Shepty and Anthony. I don't remember what I'm going to know to Jonathan, but Anthony. Shepty going off on Anthony, and Banger said, well, you was still wrong for jumping in. And I said what I said. Lou said to Banger, why you got animosity towards him? And both fought. Now, I don't understand to Louis is like, why you had that so much entry with Banger? Like, Banger had no animosity with Chef D. Banger said to Chef D that what you did was wrong, was wrong, was wrong. You jumped in the fight that clearly had nothing to do with your big ass. And clearly your big ass fought Anthony, jumped him, and you fought him, and you still got beat up. So it's like, what you did was wrong, and you got popped in the face a bunch of times. And that's it. So it's like, what is your problem? And Big Lou, little ass, following ass, dick riding ass, wanting to yell and scream and just doing the most. Like Biggie, like just doing the absolute most. Like Biggie 2.0, which is so weird. Like, ew. Speak yell at Bingo saying, are you done yet? Brad, to be honest, and why are you yelling at him like that? Because that would mean I'm like, boy, who are you talking to? And top that, square up, because you not be on my house and, oh, are you done yet? Are you done? Like, get out of my face, because you doing the most all the yelling screaming. Like, get out of my face with that. And Bennett said, don't yell at me like that. Thank you, Bennett, because who you talking to? You've required this whole episode, and now saying you want to pop off. Like, get out of my face with that bullshit, please. Then Anthony's friends knocking at the door, trying to fight everybody else, wants some smoke with them, even Jonathan too. Meanwhile, Bingo walked away to his room because he was over at this point, and stuff like that. Next day was Rel with his wig on, flirting with Prince in Most City, talking about raspy music and Bingo. Then Bingo walked him at, why there's so much flies in here? Fuck. My cousin. And then Bingo walked in and Raspy tried to give him a handshake. Bingo said, I ain't no damn handshake after what you did last night. Get that same energy. And I would too. I'm not trying to hug you or give you a handshake after what you did last night. Please. Raspy told Bingo that he already involved himself involved with something, and you turn around and try to give me extra energy because you felt you saw me. Okay, I lost the fight, so maybe you feel like that gave you a little bit of moment for you to say something to me. And Raspy said, okay, I'm sorry for yelling, the squash shit, we're trying to go out tonight, whatever could it be. The next scene was Lou and Chef D talking. Next was the guys got dressed to go to the Air Tornado Club in Houston. Rel told the guys that Anthony isn't coming back, and John say, yes, yes. It's like it was getting so much bullying vibes. I feel bad for Anthony because he just didn't deserve that, especially the first night they got to the house and all of a sudden just fighting and jumping. It's just like, it's sad. And plus, I met him before the club a week ago. No, yes, last weekend. I met in the club last weekend. Honestly, I didn't know. And I was like, oh, wait, was that Anthony from Bad Boys? I said, yes, that's Anthony from Bad Boys. I'm like, I texted, Evaner, if you're watching it, hey, how you doing? I texted him on Instagram. I said, oh my gosh, I saw Anthony and Rose Savage versus Zeus Network at the club tonight. And I'm like, that's crazy. And plus, nobody deserves to get jumped like that. Especially getting tagged like that, like Jonathan, that was straight up a pussy move. You want to find somebody you scrub with them a fair chance. You can't just walk up somebody and sneak them and think that you got a fair one. That's not a fair fight, especially when it's looking in your direction when they saw you about to hit them. That's not a fair fight, so you get no coupons for that. That's too much bullying vibes. But no one deserves to get jumped like that, bullied like that, and Anthony held his own. So hopefully, if you had a reunion, I hope Anthony held his own with them too. And yeah, all right to club. Orlando said he is married, so he's not trying. So he's trying to tell everyone the strippers. Yeah, everybody's having fun, having a good time. Which I'm surprised Orlando is married. I'm like, he's married. That's crazy, but that was the end of episode 3. Now we finally moving to episode 4. So the episode started with Orlando, Riley, and Aura talking about the club. They went to an Aura wanting to get his look back to Lou before they leave. Next was Kieran, City, and Razzie talking about them having fun with strippers and get Aura to loosen up a little bit. Next was Jonathan went to Aura's room to get him some clothes and some shoes. Then she said, you know how to dress, I'm gonna give you some clothes. And I'm like, that's nice, that's cute, Jonathan, but you didn't have to shade time so you don't know how to dress, so I'll give you by his clothes. That was cute for him to do that. He said he's trying to get his lick back due to Lou. And Jonathan said, really? Now it's like kids. And I'm like, thank you, because you already fought this man 4 times. And you still want to get your lick back? Whatever. I was arguing on it because I'm like, well, dang, y'all fought 4 times. You still want another round? But the last 2 rounds was a tie. The first 2 rounds, I think Bingo won, and then Lou won the second round. The last 2 rounds, they had a tie with each other. They both can fight, but Bacon gave this big one with the last 2 rounds, so give him that one. Since everybody claimed he got his ass beat, but clearly it was a tie between both of them, so yeah. Everybody else went to vote for Aura to go home, and Jonathan said, no we ain't, we ain't kick him out, I'm gonna kick him right here, sitting right here. I'm like, thank you Jonathan, because what y'all give me a house scheme for, that's the weird ass shit, because like, why y'all trying to throw him out to send him home? Like, that's weird and that's so fake energy, like, it's just weird. Like, why y'all trying to throw him out the house anyways? And that's when they all got dressed to go to the club. Oh, and Lou and Banger fought like 2 more times. They fought 6 times, and they did the big one. And Prince yelling out right Thompson, "Oh, are you done yet? You ain't gonna fight him. You ain't gonna beat me up. So you ain't gonna tell what to do. Prince, be quiet because you the quiet one in the house. You don't want to say nothing. You don't want to do nothing. So what is you really gonna do? Because you fight females. You only fight men. So I wish you would see fight men your size, and you don't even fight men. You fight women. You fight girls. So it's like pipe it down, sir. Pipe all the way down, because you don't do nothing. So it's like, just shut up with that. Like, be quiet. Buck got dressed to go to the club, and Prince told Raspy that he was embarrassed to see Raspy dancing with the strippers. And I was like, Prince, why are you telling Raspy that? Raspy's having a good time. Just because you like him dancing with strippers, that don't mean that you felt embarrassed and everybody's embarrassed. Like, who cares? And plus, when y'all was at a club, nobody was even there except for y'all and Cameron Cruz. I'm just like, who was embarrassed to see Raspy dancing with strippers? Nobody but you. So it's like, you're weird for that. Anyways, Lou told O'Rourke that he should enjoy his experience, and they both get each other a hug, and Eric tells them, oh, group hug, group hug, group hug. And that was nice to say that, well, at least enjoy the experience that you already fought 6 times. I still want you to have fun. You're still part of the brotherhood. You're still part of the show. Let us have fun, have a good time. Which was cute. I give him that. Which was a cute moment. But I felt like it was so fake. Like, it was forced. Jonathan got drunk and made the security guard chasing outside. Like, he was lit. And I'm like, I would not be changed to acting him. I'm like, this is stupid. Like, I'm not about to do this. That's all right to the club, having a good time. Next was they all right to the bus to go to Austin, Texas. That's it all talking, and Orlando called out Raspy for being messy, because Raspy told Orlando that Shefty was going to fight Prince and be on the lookout because he might fight you. That's Orlando was being messy, and Prince and Shefty got loud and started yelling as they started attacking Raspy, and that was it for the episode. And I'm like, Chef D, why are you still fighting people for no reason? Like, Chef D is giving clout and dick eating and just trying to mess with no reason vibes. It's like Biggie 3.0. It's so weird. Like, I just don't understand that. Plus, honestly, I saw you said Tina even dated that man. Like, he's so weird. Like, I just don't understand him as a person. I really don't him or Lou. I just don't understand that. They're all just bunch of dick wires or Jonathan because they're scared of him. And I'm trying to myself, they're all scared of him. They don't speak up for themselves unless they are in unless they're in a situation. And it just is weird. I don't get it. Chef D did not have to attack Raspy like that because Raspy didn't say nothing. He was explaining something, but he was making excuses for him. And Orlando, you was wrong because you did not need to call him out in front of everybody just because he was saying something about, oh, you need to watch your back because not Raspy, because Prince and Chef D want to fight and they might attack you too, make sure you might look out. Basically, he was looking out for him since they claim to be brothers, brothers, close best friends, but whatever. But that's all I got today's episode review for episodes 2, 3, and 4 about West Texas. Make sure to comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.